All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Ontarian here, passive income guru. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Happy Thursday, man. These weeks are going by very, very fast. Unbelievable. Lots going on in the world, guys. Hopefully, you staying and safe and warm wherever you are in the world. Want to be brief tonight. I want to be brief tonight, guys, to give you the rundown once again on passive income. And this channel, hey, since 2000, let me turn my phone the other way so I'm not distracted. Since 2014, when this channel, this YouTube channel, if you're on YouTube, since 2014, ladies and gentlemen, 14, how many years is that? 12 years? Is that 12 years? Yeah. No, 11 years. So I've had this channel, this YouTube channel, for about 11 years. And all I've talked about and all I've done and all I've wanted to do, which I'm still going to go strong as ever, is talk about how to bring in passive income. Okay. I knew that early on in my career, that's what I wanted to do because that's number one, that's what I wanted. Right. And then I found out as I got to know my people, my audience, that's what you guys wanted. Right. Especially in 2025, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there's no better time to tap into passive income source. Not only not just any passive income, because there's a lot. Let me tell you what. As the years have went on, this is what I've learned. There's been a lot of scams popping up all over the place. Okay, so you have to be careful who you align yourself with. If you've been searching for a legitimate opportunity online and you're impatient about the right opportunity, you will be burned. Okay, and hopefully you find me before that happens, because I have experience. I've been burned for you. I've lost thousands of dollars for you. Okay, let me give you and I was talking to somebody earlier today on the phone. I said, hey, I love metaphors. Who was I talking to? I forgot that quick. I love metaphors. So check this out. If you were to get sick, like really, really sick, right? Where would you go? You go to the hospital to see a doctor, right? Now, would you go to see a doctor that's been practicing his profession for 20 years, or would you go to see someone who's just getting out of medical school, going into residency? Which one would you go to? Obviously, you will go to the expert who's been doing it for 20 years. Okay, so that's kind of how I like to see myself. I've been at this, ladies and gentlemen, not just online but offline, a total of 2 decades total. Okay, so that means I have a lot of experience. I've paved the way. I've done the research. I can look at a website, an opportunity, and see if it's going to work, if it's going to be here for the long term. I've looked at so many things and I've tried so many things over the years that I know what works and what doesn't work. Okay, so in a nutshell, I can save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of heartache if you just listen to what I have to tell you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, ladies and gentlemen. You see the title: How to Generate Passive Income During Government Shutdown 2025, Passive Income Guru EA System. Listen, there's a lot of people freaking out over the government shutdown. You know, people, let me tell you something. If you didn't know it, the government shuts down every single year. Okay, this is nothing new. People are panicking. Oh, the government's shutting down. What am I going to do? This is nothing new, folks. Okay, this is completely normal. The thing you have to get under wraps is your mindset. You have to think. You have to start thinking a different way. Most people, when they think about government shutdown, they think the world is going to is going to end, or things are going to be shut down, or I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm not going to be able to drink. Okay. Things are still going. Things are still going as normal, folks. Okay. So I'm here to tell you that during the government shutdown, folks, I'm still making passive income. I'm still making passive income. My clients are still making passive income. And guess what? We're sleeping pretty damn good at night. Okay. We're sleeping pretty damn good at night. All right. So if you want to learn what you can do during this time, it's very, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Let me do this real quick. Let me share my screen. Share. There we go. Boom. Yes, you better see my screen now. All right. So here's a simple trading chart. This is Trading View. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, real simple, real simple. This is a NASDAQ. We can pull up any pair. But what you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Even though the government shut down, guess what? The market is still moving. As a matter of fact, if I go down to a lower time frame, like the 5-minute, okay, you're going to see that the market is still moving. How do we know that? If you look over to the right, you see numbers. Now, this is the slow time of the trading session. This is a slow time, but the market's still moving, guys. So let's say if I go to gold, let's go to gold. Let's go to gold. Let's pick gold here. Is gold still moving? You see these numbers moving? Yes. People are still buying. People are still selling gold. Okay. So with the government shutdown, ladies and gentlemen, the market is still moving. That means money is still being transferred in the trillions. Okay. If you didn't know it yet, the Forex market is $1 trillion industry. All right. So how can you benefit? How can you benefit? Me personally, I've been knowing how to manually trade for what is this? This 25 going on 9 years. Going on 9 years. 2017 is when I first got introduced to trading, learned the basics. But here's what I've found. Here's what I've found statistically as I speak to several people all around the world, guys. I've done consultations. I've talked to people all around the world, the United States, UK, Canada, you name it, Africa. I've talked to several people in my 20 or so years. And this is what I've found when it comes to trading. I would say about 80% of the people that I've talked to, maybe 85, okay, they know that there's money to be made here. They know that. They know there's money to be made here. But there is a common denominator between all the people I've talked to. That common denominator is time. Okay? Time. All right? What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. Most people don't have the time to trade, or they just don't have the desire to stare at charts and try to figure this stuff out. Now, granted, there's a lot of people making good money in trading. I've made several thousands in trading. My style of trading years ago was pretty aggressive, where I was flipping small accounts into bigger accounts. Okay. So what I've done, ladies and gentlemen, here recently, not too long ago, is I transitioned from manual to automatic. Okay, I got introduced to the automated or the AI trading systems back in 2018, and found out that again, all softwares or all EAs, expert advisors, or whatever you want to call it, are not the same. All right, all of them are not the same. I remember my first one I ever tried. Put 5,000 in. The guy that told me about it, I was seeing that he was doing okay with it. I said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" He said, "Man, I got a robot that trades." I said, "Really?" I said, "Is that good?" He said, "Yeah." So I trusted this guy. I said, "You know what? Let me go all in. Go, let me just put a chunk of money. I put 5 grand, right? Don't you know that my 5 grand went to smoke, blue. Okay. I was sick. I was like, you didn't tell me about this, bro. You didn't tell me about this. Okay. Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, I tried if I knew that if his didn't work, there was something out there that did. So I tested other ones. They will work for a while and then boom, they will blow. They will blow. What I mean by blow is they will blow the account. Okay. So I took a break. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to affiliate marketing, digital marketing, all the little stuff I did early on in my career. I was doing a little bit of trading. I did a little bit of trading as well. I went back to a little bit of manual trading. Okay. And I knew from once, I knew in the back of my mind that there was a software out there or something out there that I can attach my name to and really do well with it. And I was able to fast forward, guys. I was able to finally find a system, which today is I stand behind it because my name is on it. First of all, it's branded to me. Okay, it is my software, and it not only is it very good, it's the best in the world. Okay, I could have gave up on this stuff a long time ago. I could have gave up on EAs a long time ago, but I'm the type of guy. First of all, I'm a competitor, and I hate to lose. And I will find a way to make something work or find something that will work. So my tenacity has gotten me where I am today. Long story short. Okay. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are you're wondering, are there investment opportunities out there? Is there investment opportunity out there that is working, that is legit, that is not going to compromise your money, that can grow your money? Because we all know smart investing is putting your money to work and letting it compound and grow at the same time. We know that's smart investing, and we know investing is very important. Unbeknownst to traditional ways on how we were taught, investing is something that if you're not tapped into it, listen to me closely. If you're not tapped into in investing or doing anything like that, you will chase the dollar the rest of your life. You will work the rest of your life, and that's going to be a gamble. You're rolling the dice with that because AI is taking over. Technology is taking over. As we speak, there's been thousands of layoffs this year from big corporations. So job security, that is gone, guys. Okay, job security is done. I think I seen something where Trump was trying to take away, and which is going to happen, Social Security. And guess what they did? They raised the age of official retirement. So they're forcing you. Oh, by the way, one of my business colleagues told me that they're starting to incorporate entrepreneurship classes in school, which is great. Okay. So that should tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that technology, AI, you got inflation against you. Things are getting crazy economically, and you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and think about your family. Like, what can I do to make sure that in the umpteen years to come, or no matter, it don't matter. It may be 3 years down the line or more. Do I have something that's going to be that I can fall back on. That's what you want to think about. Okay. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you the confidence in saying that my system, my Forex trading system, and you do not, I repeat, you do not need to learn how to read this chart. You do not learn how, you don't have to stare at this chart or anything like this. This system, my platform is complete automation. It's a bot. It's an EA. As a matter of fact, well, my phone is ringing up. I don't know what scam call. As a matter of fact, this system has already been proven since 2016. So that should actually give you make you very, very comfortable. Okay. Smart compounding, automatic compounding is built in, low drawdown, trades like a pro, got 15 unique strategies built in. Monthly profits is very conservative, 1 to 9% monthly. That's what you want. You don't want something out there that's here's the thing, guys, and this is, hopefully you listen to me closely now. Those of you, and I've seen it over and over again. I've been in the game for a long time. Other EAs out there will blow your account. If you got someone saying their EA is going to give you, let's just say 20%, 30% a month, okay, the more it's pushing to make, the more risk it's going to take per trade, and it's going to jeopardize your account. Having this type of return, ladies and gentlemen, is what you want. You want conservative, slow and steady will always win the race. Okay. So what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen, you want to head over to passivegurufxbot.com. This is the website that you're going to land on. Make sure you read everything, but most of all, you want to go ahead and check out and look at the webinar. Okay. This is very, very important. In this webinar, guys, I go deep, very deep into some concepts that's going to change the way you think, not only about money, but about investing. Okay, because even though this system is hands-free, it's a mindset. A lot of people can wrap their mind around growing their money and compounding their money. All most people know is punching a clock, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, punching a clock. That's what many of us were taught. But I'm going to show you how to change your mind to understand that you need to start investing. If you're not investing right now, you need to start investing right now. Okay. And this system that I have is going to help you do that. All right. You can listen to some testimonials from some customers here. Okay. And then you can join my Telegram group, WhatsApp, or both. All right. But again, the most important thing you want to do is check out my webinar. You can also ask my AI assistant right here questions. She will be happy to help you as well. Okay. Now, what I want to do is give you real quick before I end. As you guys know, I was running a special for my bot. I was running a special, right? So normal price, and it's well worth it. $39.99, might as well say 4K, right? That's the normal price of the bot. I had been having a promotion going on, and had it to end on the 9th of this month. Now, what I'm going to do, because I had quite a few people that said they were getting paid this week, they hit me up and say, Ontario, if you can hold out that price for me, you know, instead of $39.99 or 4K, if you can hold it out for me until I get paid, please. Now, one or two people, this was several people that said, hey, I'll get paid this week. I would like to get your bot. So as you guys will come to know me, all right, if you don't already know, I'm very generous, very patient, and I'm very understanding. Okay, I understand that people. Number one, I understand that people want to make passive income, but they don't know where to look or what to put their money in. When someone comes to me and say, "Hey, man, I seen you. I seen your system. I believe in it. I want to get in, but I get paid such and such this week," I'm all for it. Okay. So what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday, the 13th. Okay. So we got Thursday, Tomorrow is Friday. So the rest of this week and the weekend, tell you what, and for those of you who thought you missed out, I'm going to go ahead and honor the price that I had going on the last few days. So instead of $39.99, again, guys, this is your chance to get this thing for over 50% off. I'm going to go ahead and honor the $1,500 one-time fee. Okay, that's to be paid. Listen to me closely. That's to be paid in Bitcoin. You can simply buy Bitcoin on Cash App, Coinbase. Coinbase. You got Crypto.com. You got Kraken. You got all type of places you can buy Bitcoin. Okay, so $1,500 one time. And then you're going to need to fund your broker account with at least 1,000. Now you don't have to do that right away if you don't have it. Again, lock your spot in for at least 15, and that way when you're ready to fund and we get you get in, you get funded. Okay, but you're going to be locked in at the 1,500. Okay. Now here's the other thing, guys. Again, let me give you another option for those who don't have 1,500. Okay, I rarely do this. If you have 1,500 right now, you need to get this. You need to get this bot because you're probably not going to see this again. Okay, more than likely you're not going to see this again. It's going to go back up to the regular price. If you got the 1,500 right now, I will be on my way to go buy Bitcoin for $1,500. And then I need you to inbox me so we can get you started. If you don't have the 1,500, there's a secondary way to do it. But here's a big but. But the third-party processors that I'm going to show you, what they do is they do a soft pull on your credit. They do a soft pull on your credit to see if you qualify. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you this. I haven't been able to pull up my FX books on my computer. It's been like funky looking and ugly, but hopefully you can see this. Just 5 of the clients that I have, everybody's still in green. Okay. And then if I open up one of the charts right here, can't really see the chart. But you can see everybody's still in green. Okay. Hopefully they get the website fixed because it's crazy, the MyFX books. So again, for those of you who don't have the 1,500 right now, you can head over. You can well, first of all, this is what you need to do. Let me tell you what you got to do. This is for everybody. This is because I need you guys to understand what this is about, what it can do for you, both short-term and long-term. And I need to talk to you through this webinar. I need you to understand what's at stake. Okay. So for those of you, again, if you have the 15 or if you don't and you're trying to go the alternative way, I still need you to go through the webinar. Okay, watch the entire thing. Then you're gonna have the opportunity to book a time to speak with me, or you can go ahead and just come to this particular website for those of you who don't have the money and scroll all the way down. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna either choose Klarna. Let me refresh here because it should be two. It should be Klarna and Afterpay. So let's see. So you'll come to this website only after you watch the webinar. And it should be two. Yeah, here we go, right here. So you're going to pick Afterpay or Klarna or both. Try both. If one doesn't work, and see if you qualify for the 15. Okay, that's your other bet. That's what I would do. Okay. So again, everybody needs to go through the webinar, come to the website, passive income or passivegooglefxbot.com. Click right here, check out the webinar. And again, I'm waiving this all the way into Sunday. So you guys that thought you missed it, you can go ahead and hit me up so we can get you in ASAP. Okay. So are there any questions? Are there any questions before I get off here, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Feel free to drop them. Feel free to drop them in the box. Any questions? If not, ladies and gentlemen, if not, I just showed you a legitimate way to make passive income during government shutdown. Okay. The question you got to ask yourself is, if I don't jump on this, what else am I going to do long term? What else? Again, there's very few things that are long term when it comes to passive income online. You can probably count on one hand, probably 3 fingers. Okay, my opportunity is long term. Again, it's already been out going on 10 years. This opportunity is not going nowhere. Okay. And then I just showed you that you got manual trading, but most people that I talk to want something passive. They want something working for them while they're working, while they're asleep, while they're walking the dog, while they're on a date, while they're on vacation. That is what other sweet thing? Think about it. That's a sweet deal where your money can actually work for you without doing anything. And you're tapping into a market that, whether the government shut down or not, is still going to move. Still going to tons of money is going to be transferred, and you're going to be able to get a piece of that pie. That's life changing. Okay. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to leave the link down below so you can check out the webinar. Okay. If you're on Facebook, simply hit me up, or you can comment on this video and I will get with you as well. Okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.